Now, we go to the next concept, particularly in the context of MRP, which is types of demand. Now, let us look at this. What are the items of this system that market demands? Market naturally demands cars. Is that all? Not necessary. Market can also ask for a spare part or a replacement. So, the market demand is not necessarily for end product alone, it can be for spares as well. So, whatever be the demand market has placed, this is what we call it as a independent demand. If this is independent demand, what are the other types of demand possible? Now, think of the same example like cars. When you buy a car, will you just buy a car? Not necessary. You will be buying certain other items as well, and these other items can be as a spare or a replacement as well. Now, let us say as a customer you are going to the company and say, I want this car, and you just want a car, but the company has to make other parts like chassis, body, so on and so forth, depending on the specific car that you have asked for. So, for what market demands, say cars, the firm has to make other parts like chassis, body, etc. So, the demand for these other parts is called dependent demand. We can also call it as a derived demand, because demand for these items like chassis, body, so on and so forth is derived from the demand for the cars. So, this kind of demand what we have just now looked at is called dependent demand or derived demand. So, in summary, the types of demand we are talking about are: 1. Independent demand. This is the demand for end products or spares that are to be delivered to the market. The other type of demand is dependent or derived demand. This is the demand for other items. This is computed to meet the independent demand.